What's up, Titan fans? How we doing? Welcome to another episode from the What's Up Titans fans pod, where we're going to do a halftime report for the Tennessee Titans versus the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we are losing 13-3. It's another rough game for the Tennessee Titans. We got 3 on the board right before halftime, but as people starting to join in, let me go ahead and insert the plug real quick. One sec. Let me insert that plug real quick. If you're not following me on YouTube, TikTok, and X, make sure to follow me on all 3 platforms. The handle's the same no matter where you go. It's the What's Up Titan Fans pod, where I put out videos all throughout the week. I'm talking Monday through Friday. I do the pregame videos, postgame videos, these halftime reports. I do it all. So make sure you subscribe for all the Tennessee Titans content. Then, as we get into this game, make sure you leave some comments down below. It's all about having a conversation with each and every one of you. Let me get some things working real quick. I'm having some technical difficulties. Okay, I think I'm good to go now. Also, TikTok should be going away. I know Trump, he's sitting there fighting to keep TikTok alive, but it's supposed to go out on January 20th. But even if so, I started posting videos over on Rumble. So if you use Rumble, go ahead and subscribe over there. Like the videos over on Rumble if you use it. I'm trying to do different platforms because I know some are going under, like TikTok. YouTube's going to be around for a long time. X is going to be around. I don't really use Facebook and Instagram to post Titans content. Maybe I'll eventually go to that as well. But right now it's currently just YouTube, TikTok, X, and on Rumble. I started doing that just like a couple weeks ago. So there's not a lot of videos on there. But let's go ahead and dive into this game, which has been a tough game. But the Tennessee Titans are doing exactly what they need to do to secure a top 3 draft pick. So currently right now, 13-3 at halftime. The offense has been dead this entire time up until that final drive right before halftime when they were able to go down the field and muster up enough strength to get 3 points on the board. But before this last drive even started, Mason Rudolph, he had 3 completions with an interception. Now he has, 6 for 42 yards and interception, so it's been tough for Mason Rudolph. It's not much of an upgrade from the Will Levis. You're just getting a little less turnovers because his interception wasn't completely on him. He threw it. It got tipped at the line. The runner back, it went through his hands, and then it was picked off by a defender. So that is tough. We have been seeing good things from Tajay Spears today. 10 carries, 64 yards. He's been looking electric every time he gets the ball. NWI made that good catch on the sideline, right, for 18 yards. So right now, according to the ESPN analytics thing, they got the Jags currently with a 78% chance of winning. And it's only with a 10-point lead because they don't trust us to put up very many points, right? We struggle to put up points. Last game, we barely put up anything on the Jags, but we lost 10-6. So, don't expect too much from us in the second half because typically with these Brian Callahan teams, what would we do? We come out typically the beginning of the game, our first 10 to 15 plays, the scripted plays tend to be very good. Then as the game progresses, especially after halftime, the team falls apart. This game, our first 10 to 15 plays did not go as planned. And you really think at halftime we're going to make these adjustments we haven't been able to make all year long and come out in half and come up and beat these boys? No. So this is good, in the long run. It's good for next year that we're getting beat by the Jags because we currently had the 4th pick in the draft. If the Jags beat us, we'll go up to number 3. So that'll be good. It'll be a top 3 pick. And then, talking about draft picks, if you look around the league, one of the big things right now is these Giants. They're a 2-win team. And guess what? The culture doing us a favor right now by losing to the Giants 21-6. If the Giants get a dub, it helps us even further, right? I'm not sure if we would be above them or below them, on draft picks, but we'd be tied with 3 wins. And we still got another game left of the season where we versed the Texans, and we're not beating the Texans the last week of the season. So, if the Giants can win this week and possibly next week, it would really help us out to getting what we need in the upcoming draft. Let's go ahead and look at the drives and how they're going real quick. The play-by-play, right? So right off the bat, the Jacksonville Jaguars went down there, kicked a field goal, 9 plays, 38 yards. Then what did? We went 3 and out, punt the ball, it was a punt right off the back. They punt the ball. Then we throw an interception. That was that Mason Rudolph interception where it just, it was a tip ball. You can't really blame Mason Rudolph on that fully. It goes, kind of on the runner back. He tried catching it off of a tip, but he still missed it. Still got picked off. Jags went down the field, scored a tutty. Then what we do, we come out, punt once again. They kick a field goal, and then we drove down the field 50 yards, 10 plays to get 3 right before the half. You look at the box score over here. Mason Rudolph, 6 of 11. He's barely over 50% on passing. He has 0 touchdowns and interceptions. He got sacked. Tajay Spears, like I said, he's doing pretty good this game. We got to see more of him, especially since Pollard out for the day. Chick, he got a run. Mason Rudolph, he scrambled a few times. Receiving wise, this is what I'm talking about with Calvin Ridley. Up and down, inconsistent. He has 1 catch for 9 yards. He's only been targeted 1 time, though, so it's not fully on the receiver. You can't help how much you get targeted. But, 1 catch, 9 yards for a superstar receiver, right? We paid this man money. 1 catch, 9 yards. Tajay Spears has a few catches. Tyler Boyd, who was supposed to be another addition. He's supposed to be, in tune with this Brian Callahan offense. Haven't seen it. He had a couple spurts, when I say a couple, I literally mean a couple spurts this season where you're like, oh, okay, he's pretty good. But no, he hasn't been this year. But I understand the quarterback situation. I understand our offensive line is trash. Then on defense, look who we got playing on defense. You expect that. This is why the Jags are beating us, by 10 points. Luke Gilford, right? He's a special teams player. He's out there leading our team in total tackles. Come on, Luke Gilford. Man, he hasn't played, started any games for any other team. He's just been a special teams player. Daryl Worley, the guy who came in late in the season. We were stacked at safety. Amani Hooker. You had Jamal Adams at one point. You had Diggs out there. And then, they're all gone. What, Hooker's injured this game. Diggs is injured. We got rid of Adams. Now we got Worley playing out here. And Mike Brown, another practice squad player. That's who we have on defense right now. So it is tough. Jarvis Brownlee Jr., he's been good or decent every game. Pretty good to decent, somewhere in that range every game. So, he's up there. Arden Key. But, it's just tough. We only got 1 sack right now. Lynch, he's not even a big-name player for us. He's just some guy. It's not like the big Jeff Simmons. It's not the Harold Landry, the Arden Key, even Big T-Sweat, right? It's none of them. It's Lynch, this guy from nowhere. But, Mac Jones coming out, he's playing decent ball for the Jags. 10 of 15, he got a tutty. He got ETN over here, over 3 yards a carry. Bigsby, he has some carries. He's been getting stuff, though. Then receivers, they got this guy 5 catches, 71 yards. We don't have nothing like that on our side. So it's just tough. And then if we look around the league real quick, most games were played earlier in the week. There's not a lot happening today because look at all these games that were already played. They had the Saturday games. We have a Monday Night Football, Lions, Niners. Thursday game. We had Wednesday games. Games all throughout the week. But so far, hey, some good things, like I said, have taken place. Mainly this Giants-Colts game. It's good the Giants are winning. We need them to win. It helps our draft stock out. We got to get these boys this win right here. We got to do it. Bills, they're beating the Jets 12-0. That should be what's happening. Saints Raiders is another garbage bowl like ours, 13-10. Raiders up currently right now. They got Spencer Rattler out there for the Saints. 11 of 13, 146 yards and a tutty. The Eagles are up 17-7. That's one that you would think it would be like that, 17-7. The Buccaneers, they're up on the Panthers right now, 27-14. That's one you would expect too. So no surprises so far besides the Giants. That's the only game so far that's happening today where there's a surprise. Everything else is kind of expected, But, yeah, we definitely need the Giants to stay on top. Hopefully they can. Let's see what they're doing because I know Flacco is playing. It's not Anthony Richardson this week. He's injured again. That man seems to always be injured. But let's see. Joe Flacco won the day. Yeah, 14-22 and an interception. Not too bad minus the interception. Just got to take that away. They got 157 total receiving yards, rushing 57. Drew Lock though, 7 of 8, 3 tutties. That's crazy, right? For the Giants. Hey, but like I said, we need them to win. It helps the draft stock. We gotta hope they get this dub right here. If they get that dub, we lose to the Jags. Hey, we're top 3 easy. It could be top 2, top 3. We're gonna be somewhere in there. And then hopefully the Giants win next week. Who do they play next week, chat? That's who we have to worry about. Next week, yeah, they got the Eagles. They ain't beating the Eagles, chat. Ain't no way the Eagles sit everybody. That'd be the only way. If they sit everybody, you're talking Ertz, Barkley, Smith, Brown. They have to sit like their entire offense. Then they got a good defense too. They have a really good defense over at the Eagles. So, yeah, it's gonna be a tough game for that one. But at least they will get that win today. We'll both have 3 wins. It helps the draft stock out, right? That's what we need right now. And yeah, that's about does it for today's episode. There's not much to talk about. I mean, the game is a tough game to watch. You're watching it, you're bored, low scoring, no action. It's just like the last time they played, and it's like most Titans games. We're unexplosive. This Brian Callahan offense isn't working out at all. We don't see it across the board. It's no matter what game it is, because if we look at our schedule of like how many points we put up, I mean, it's just tough all season. Look, we put up 17, 17, 14. Look, this is one of the games where we put up a lot. We put up 30. We did 30 twice this year. Boom. Then we put up 17, 10, 14, got blown up by the Lions. Put up 20. Then 17, 13. Boom, we finally put up 30 against the Texans, which is not happening next week. This will not happen 2 times to the Texans this season. Not happening. Then look, we put up 19, 6 last time. And if the trend stays how it was in the first half, it's going to be 6 this game, right? We put up 27 at a decent amount against the Bengals, 30 against the Colts. Okay, so we did 3 times we put up 30 points. So, I mean, but a majority of these games are under 20. Like 1, 2, 3. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 games so far under 20. And this is probably going to be another game where we get under 20. So it's going to be 11 on the season. Then it depends on how we do against the Texans. But, we're not going to do what we did last time. That was a shocker game. It's not happening back-to-back. But, yeah, so it's going to be 11 games, so far under 20 points, which is going to be wild for the Tennessee Titans. And this is supposed to be with a revamped offense. You're talking Calvin Ridley out there, Pollard, which isn't out there today, Boyd. We were supposed to have Burks this season. It's supposed to be a breakout year. Obviously, he's done. I mean, just like all those failed John Robinson picks. I don't know what's going on in our offense. It's just horrible. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch TV or entertainment. It's hard to watch entertainment. That's what it comes down to. But anyway, like I said, that does it for today's episode. I'm going to get ready to start watching the game again, and we'll see how the second half pans out for these Tennessee Titans. But yes, go ahead, leave your comments down below on how you feel the Tennessee Titans are playing so far as they're down 13-3. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tighten up, baby.